My name is Markus Gebhardt. I have been working for the company for 19 years now and have been head of construction here for the past 12 years or so. Dreiling Maschinenbau is a specialist mechanical engineering company that has been in business since 1982. The company has been heavily involved in CNC machining since 1996 and has been continually expanding that area of work. Aerotech was founded in 2011 as a result of the helicopter project and the series production and marketing of the helicopter itself. The aim was to carve out the aeronautical division from our conventional mechanical engineering operations, as the requirements in terms of certification and documentation in that sector are quite different. Our CAD department is made up of 14 staff members, graduate engineers, and mechanical construction technicians, and falls within my personal responsibility. 6 more employees are involved in electrical construction work, and another 3 employees are permanently engaged in CAM programming.
My name is Patrick Laderman. I work as a CAM programmer here at Dreiling. Most of my work involves programming aeronautical components using SolidCAM.
We have been using SolidCAM since 1999. Back then, we were using the very old version that didn't include the add-on for well-known CAD systems. The universal use of SolidCAM didn't truly get underway until the introduction of version 7 and the MicroStation modeler from around 2001 onwards. But whatever the situation, if something works well, you stick with it.
In the past I worked with other CAM systems, and back then they already included this type of trochoidal milling, but it was always a case of calculating the speeds and board thicknesses and creating a head. With iMachining it simply works. The technology operating in the background is so good that you almost never have to make any adjustments whatsoever.
The component we are focusing on forms part of the swash plate on a helicopter. The purpose of the swash plate is to relay the collective and cyclical control to the rotor blades. In short, this is a component that is exposed to high dynamic and static loads during flight. For reasons of production quantity and strength, the components are always milled from a solid block. For that reason, or at least when producing the quantities that we do, it's impossible to produce the entire component using a forging process. High-strength aluminium alloys are also unsuitable for casting. Generally speaking, they are ground out from cold-hardened, forged or rolled slabs. The amount of machining required is therefore extremely high, which means that iMachining is extremely useful.
It is clear that this technology is effective due to the sheer number of toolmakers who are now producing specialist products and are developing and bringing suitable milling machines onto the market. In fact, no technology is capable of removing as much material in such a short time as iMachining. In my view, when you are working with materials that are difficult to machine, it isn't possible to be truly competitive, or being competitive is much more difficult to achieve without iMachining.
Our collaboration with SolidCAM has certainly already developed into a close working relationship. We are in very close contact with our reseller. The level of care we receive is absolutely excellent. Even if we have any problems or require post-processor changes, we always have immediate access to the very person who can help us. As I said, we are taking part in the beta testing program, which means that we are always one of the first to receive the latest versions. In that regard, we work very much hand in hand. SolidCAM is like a Swiss Army knife. Our license allows us to use 3 instances of the full milling package, which enables us to carry out 5-axis simultaneous processing, and so far we haven't come across a single application that couldn't be solved using SolidCAM.
We can still go about our work without iMachining, but it's not as enjoyable, let's say. iMachining makes our work much easier, and it's actually great fun standing in front of the machine as the chippings rattle against the glass. Whatever the situation, it certainly enhances our work.